Stadium in Dallas. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollard, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Hendricks. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Off the play fake. Got his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Quick step and go. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruit.
From the fan base and the reaction, it's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that, he'll fit right in.
He'll pull it on the read. That play just got whacked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Turns it on at midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football, and you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. So 1st down here as they go back to work. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Wants to throw again. Spins away. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Trying play action. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. He makes a catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to...
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? to the ground with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Burr. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Burr. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No huddle offense to the line.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Burr. He's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Hendricks. Pulls it in. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Crosses the 35. Drills in with the stiff arm. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hendricks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Creates a little room. Did the work himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. On the run, it's Bird. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Punt is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions really need. Defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move. Trucks through the defender. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in with one hand. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Hendricks. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. The throw to the outside is complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end. And they swarm him under. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Trying to move them on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
2nd down coming up.
He's taking a deep shot, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
find a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.